name is Apostle Evans, and this is Claim the Day Recap. This week, God has helped us to be able to look through the journal of King Solomon. King Solomon documented most of his personal experiences and some of the self-discoveries that he made during his lifetime. So this week, we took our studies from the book of Ecclesiastes. We started from chapter 1 to chapter 3. On Monday, we looked at the vanity of everything, the meaninglessness of life. King Solomon himself tried to explore everything about life, trying to understand life, and in his quest, he discovered that everything is meaningless. We look further into the chapter 2 of the book of Ecclesiastes, where King Solomon spoke of exploring the value of wisdom. He looked at wisdom. He wanted to know if being wise will add value to life. But his discovery shows that even being wise, though it will add value to you while on earth, but your wisdom is nothing without God. Your wisdom is nothing without making impact in the life of the people. So we are here on earth solely to make impact and to use our life to glorify God. Solomon discovered that the same thing that happened to a wise man is the same thing that happened to a foolish man. Then he went further to look into the value of pleasure, if pleasure truly brings happiness. And he discovered that in chapter 2, that the pleasure that people seek, drinking, partying, looking for money, becoming rich, becoming famous, those want to, they will add physical value to you, but having this pleasure without God in it, without serving God with your life, amounts to vanity. So all this while, this week, we have been looking at the vanity of life. So everything that people place value on, everything that people place importance on, we realize that by the record and by the journal of King Solomon, all these things are actually vanity. Vanity without God. If you are rich, if you are wise, if you are bright, if you are brilliant without God, it still ends in meaninglessness. It still ends in vanity, because with your wisdom, it cannot prevent you from dying. Your wisdom cannot prevent you from experiencing what the poor man is still experiencing. The same sickness that kills the wise is the same sickness killing the unwise. So King Solomon made us understand that wisdom and foolishness and madness, they are the same. It's just that they have different advantage and disadvantage. If you have the wisdom in life and you are not serving God the way you're supposed to serve God, you will end up the same way a foolish man ends. Then we'll continue further to look into the value of labor. King Solomon tried to see if he can derive pleasure in his labor, and he also realized that that one too is also vanity. Imagine you labor for years, you build your business empires, you raise your kids, you send them abroad, you did everything a good father, a good dad, a good mom will do, and at the end of the day, your business empire that you left behind is collapsed the same day you die. So King Solomon realized that even toiling and labor is meaningless, because you will labor, and if you labor and a foolish son comes to inherit it, you have labored in vain. And then on Friday, we look at the value of time, what importance we can place on time, what importance God plays on time. And we realize that everything has an appointed time, everything has a season. And we rounded up with the fact that whatever it is that we are dealing with, whatever battle we are fighting, whatever journey we are embarking on, we should understand that there is time for everything. There is time for you to go through what you are going through, and there is time for you to come out of those challenges. We should not try to run ahead of God. We should not try to run ahead of our time. We should stop comparing ourselves to others. I cited an example of what people do these days by joining their alumni group and be posting pictures of their achievements to spite others, to make others feel stupid, to make others feel less of themselves. There is no sense in all these things that we do. All these things we engage in, Solomon said, they are all vanities. Because at the end of the day, life hits. And when life hits you, it is the impact you make in the life of people that people will remember. When you die now and you are gone, the same people who are telling you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, will forget you. I have attached the link to all this week's episode. I believe you paying attention to each of the audio in the links is going to give you a better understanding of everything we discussed in our devotion this week. It is my prayer that God will continue to keep us in His presence, and He will give us the wisdom to live the kind of life that He has designed us to live. God bless you.